the fray as they hunt for the kills. It's Sanji, the draw first blood here in the best of three. Rez will fall, doubling up against the likes of Plopsky as well. ZTR falls to Yekindar, and Hampus suddenly stands alone as the last player left for the T-side line. 1-on-4 for him, well out of dodge, well out of position. It looks like this is going away.
It looks like VP's been doing their homework. What a read that.
No bomb plant. A couple of Deagles will come through here across most of the line of scouting for Nork and they CZ for Plopsky. But already ZTR is going to be the man to fall the first casualty of the round as VP just press straight forward. And that's part of that CIS aggression we expect to see. Straight up and out, a kill found outside of Monster. And they fall right back to rotate.
Too. It's not even that much utility coming through from VP. They find that first engagement onto ZTR. And now even a stat coming through towards the A site. Hampus falling over to James, MP9. More nades starting to come through. NIP just getting picked apart from here.
Plopsky and James trading back and forth. A 3-for-1 trade overall to the favor of VP.
Time's incredibly low. They're getting caught on the edge of the smoke. VP here in so many numbers. I don't even know how they can force in the bomb plant now. They're getting caught in their own utility. Plopsky now the last one left. Sanji to provide the trade. And VP, we'll give it that. But let's see what he can find with it. I mean, any more than one kill, and I think you pretty much get the reward. That's the first with the headshot. Tries to get a second pick up towards Party. This could be good damage coming in. James gets another one with the Nova. Damn, he's as crisp with the Nova as he is with the AWP.
You should not be allowed to get kills from that long range with a shotgun. Oh, he's
done
more.
it again!
Plenty of money for James. 2,700 bucks in the bank. 9,000.
Controllers. A player actually pushed up towards the fighter. Yakinda overextending.
Now Plopsky with a secondary kill of the round here for NIP. VP shut back against the man advantage. One player close towards site. Player also rotating in from dumpster. James will get dealt with. Sanji trying to trade, but Rez trades it right back, so it's all left to kicker. Over at the graffiti position here on the B site, and well, best to save his weapon of the clock. All pin on James. Checking out the bathrooms area. Right, only have one smoke for the execution itself. Hey, have peeked in and thrown James aim off, so he misses that shot on the AWP. The second face will not miss on Rez though, and now another CT presses closer here in Sanji. That UMP at close quarters combat could potentially rip apart some players here in the bathrooms, and indeed he does get ZTR. That's a big secondary frag. Nork trying to recover it. They've dropped that bomb as well, so NIP, they're suppressed here.
Yeah, they're running out of options, and even through the smoke, finally Sanji falls. But look at the read already coming out towards the A side. Missed AWP shot. There could be a swing out from default from Kick It, and now it's just down to Plopsky and Nork to really get the things going. They're running out of time. They've got to get these entries immediately.
One trade back from Nork, burning away from Plopsky. 10 seconds, gonna get that bomb to the site, or backline still connects for James. Secondary kill, and bomb plant can be secured. James can't quite deny it from his position, so Plopsky off site, Buster burst through, sees his man. Plopsky has a tag off to try and force his player away, but now the AWP.
Than sort of splitting the sites evenly, and NIP's going to be running straight into this.
Whereas with a kill found on Kicker, follow suit on Buster, takes that kill back, double up for Hampus. Bomb plant can be secured here. One kill comes through for Sanji, but he doesn't last much longer. Yakinda will burn towards ZTR. And again, only one death on the NIP.
Very light with the utility, and no kits for this CT side.
I went fourth smart call here from VP. James also tagged up, so, you know, can't really face forward anymore. Pistols will start pressing forward, actually. They have... Once again, a walk out of Monster. Nork will try and lead that shot. That's two players close to side to try and deal with. And Kicker gets a USP kill in for that one. Trade is quick with a 3-on-3 now. NIP tagged up. USP. James starting to lean up here. Player up ahead. Going to get dealt with. Two left standing. Plopsky makes it one. And the Deagle to fall to none. Plopsky with 4 kills, but VP
up close, tries to back up Yakinda to find a couple of kills, and then James gets involved too. The retake coming in as quick as you like. VirtusPro. Again, you see the AWP posting up towards this Party sideline, but it's actually going to be the A.
James jumps facing caught by Plopsky, who makes it a triple. Not quite able to hold off. Eventually gets traded back by Sanji, who lines up 3 of his own, and the bomb plant can be secured to the default position. Kicker now, they've been really good at doing so. The Kicker is going to put those nades up and just try hold them. their previous result against VP on overpass, but they look towards their CT half to try and see if they can shut it back down. A lot of players can connect, and Polsky with the great reads on the T side positions will take Kicker down through the smoke. Kick things off well for the CT forces. He left for VP, but it's a 4v4 retake up.
Great trading coming back and forth from both sides, and VP are actually taking the aggressive approach, trying to force forward in towards Graffiti, but it's more kills coming back now in favor of the CT side. Yakinda and James need to work together, and James is so incredibly low, just down to 1 point of health, and now it's all down to Yakinda, caught off from heaven, and NIP get the retake together. What a start that was from Plomsky.
Straight up for Hampers as he looks down range to try to catch up this first player. Sanj, I'm sure, going to suppress for even longer. Finally, a trade back from Yakinda is going to be found, but they need to press forward here. AUG and Fama coming in, kick up back behind the wall here over at the jungle position. Sees two, gets taken down, but he gets nothing back to it. Sanj with the Deagle, taps through. Tech 9 coming back. Sanj going to get dealt with. Buster here towards the bomb planter, but no, can't deny it. They've got to get back on with the kit, and they will be able to do so. Plenty of time for NIP to take an ace. And he's going to pass that AK back to Buster, which is another interesting component. I mean, he's got no head Kevlar, so yeah, 2 kits in, lucky utility though, and
late lurk. If they do any more damage in terms of the saving players, then this is really going to limit what NIP...
Into sight, there's a kill for Kicker, close NTR, going to catch off one out towards the toxic barrels, 2 for 1 trades on Sanji, James and Nork. Buster turns that off straight towards Nork once again, and Rez, well, he's back on the A site, just barely getting into the rotation positions, and now just forced to go back and just such control over themselves. They'll know exactly how to deal with upgrade pistols, and this in from 1 player damage is going to get done, and indeed Nork does shut down the bomb planter. It's a 3-on-3 with the rifle picked up. They're stuck in the door out towards Squeaky, and Paykin for Nork trying to see if he can find his next frag. No, kill found 10 seconds. 1 player towards water, and Rez comes in with the barrel taking kills back to 6 seconds. Got to get these kills real quick. Kicker gets 1, has no info on ZTR. ZTR's going to wait and bait. The USP's going to win it. They've gone away with an VP, running that clock out to nothing as a result of their T side. Here we are with another fast player that can try and change the pace once again. 2 for 2 trades will come back at the T side. 3-on-3. That bomb's been left towards T spawn though. They might make a spirit mistake. NTR back in the cover corner here at Water. Gonna have to adjust against 1 player. Nork can trade back on Sanji to a 2-on-2. James is extremely low HP, and now the last man left as Rez picks up Kicker, and he's got to rotate back to go ahead and grab that bomb. Bonus cash in hand. Let's see what he can do against these 2 players. Take in from the short controls. NTR takes 2 frags. Can't quite make it a third. In the end, he does actually. So plenty of money gained by that UMP with the bomb out over the T ramp and Kicker.
They know that he's on an eco. Kicker needs to kind of make sure that he's going down, right? Time is very low. Might just want to try and dive into B. Getting closer to 10 seconds on the clock. Shots coming through. Ooh, Tech9 actually does find 1 kill onto Nork, so they do...
The smoke will siphon both players off from each other, so there will not be any real kills that can go their way. Yakinda starts things off great. ZTR taken out first and foremost. Swing back to the second man. No, Plopsky can trade, but Kicker's there for a quick response. 1 player on short's now going to be the last player left on his B-side defense. But VP taking those 2 kills, and Nork straight up and out down towards the water. Position, leg shot only connects. Does not get the short. Look towards the toxic barrels. Look towards the site. Flashes in, Plopsky blinded off, smoke down. ZTR still lines up 2 kills. There comes up with the orb. Player at water, not going to be detected. Kicker can find the trade to a 3-3, and now leans up, looks back towards Red. Red gets the kill to return, bursts back from Yakinda, trying to find the trade, and indeed he does. 2-on-2 situation. Flash from James will allow Yakinda to make his way towards the site. Smoke's also going to
trying to work together now. There is a kit in playing a little bit of utility. Missed AWP shot out from James, and now Yakinda's trying.
Player over at Round, it's the AWP that takes the kill on 1. Deagle and James coming back and forth. Hampers keeps it at 3-on-2, and ZTR with his M4 up close. Incendiary drives 1 man back. The bomb still sight, sees a player, spots his back, can't run up the headshot. Gonna flank in. It's much worse for the VirtusPro camp. They're on double eco status, falling through, and they're gonna rush out. Monster Hampers second shut it down, takes that 1 by Yakinda with 2 massive headshots on the Tech 9. Now ZTR gets involved here towards default. TK with Buster though. Standard 3 versus 3 retake now. Rez spam through, tag blow alongside ZTR, who's at 21 points of health. Sanji with a Tech 9, waiting for someone to come out towards Rat Control. Tap on a headshot, takes that one player. Back turn, Rez can trade it. James can respond. Zork now left alone in the 1 versus 2. He gets that first frag, but now Buster here to defend the bomb itself. They're not on the defuse. It's just about enough time to get the kit. And Zork tapping one shadow scene, gets that kill. Has he got time for this though? It's down to the last second for this defuse, but it's coming through for him. Fostering another half by round from VirtusPro, a hero AK set for Yakinda. Incendiary down, Plotski a takeout, kicker. Their B defensive is locked out pretty well. ZTR lands his last bullet on Sanji in the midst of the smoke. He will fall. 4 versus 3 SMG out. Crash on the spray back into the planter. Yakinda can respond towards it, but ZTR still on the frags. It's James alone with the AK picked up the bomb out in the open, can recover it. It now needs to get it to the site for a plant, and Nook's not having any of that. Map point
round, but yeah, get those cross smokes forward, maybe have another one left, bit more security in towards the bomb site itself. Hampus getting more information over the top of those smokes. Pretty much everyone in rotation. ZTR straight through the smoke, drops that bomb and finds an advantage back up for the CTs.
Back to the second player, Hampus has seen it. Can't land that headshot on the bomb planter though. Yakinda will trade it back to a 3-on-3. Further flashes go out as they hunt for contact. Is on Reyes. He's coming in from the CT spawn. 2 more out towards the short control. A 2-pronged attack as ZTR will end up falling. 2 kills for Yakinda. Shut down by Rez, but Kick Up comes in with a quick response. Yakinda with 3 kills.
2 Mac 10s or sort of MP7s in play just to farm up a little bit of money. Up against the force buy, though, it's actually James Scout to start off straight through the mid doors. Not a bad pick to start off.
Away from the CT side. Military positioning his Scout, getting ready to go for the B execution. As soon as it will come through, 2 players out of the tunnels. There's a kill from Norg that does drop Jame at least. That bomb going out of play temporarily. A Buster takes him down through the smoke. Headshot found. Plopsky left alone towards the mid-short position. And Sanji teams him up all the same. So, nice. Actually then to allow Jame to get the peek in the pit. Where's the fall? $600 kill gained by the Mac 10. There's a few more to find at this stage. Some covering fires will allow him to enter towards mid. Take that next kill on Plopsky.
But then certainly struggling over in that second half to really get things fired up over on that T side. So, Dust 2 already looking so much more convincing. A nice 3-0 start, but we'll have to wait for the...
Siphoned off from short with those Molotovs coming down from the T side line. Sandy's taken 60. Plopsky still hunting for an angle, takes 1 player out, continues his spray through the smoke, trying to catch somebody else that might be lurking in the midst of it, but Yakinda gets those 2 kills on shore, on site. Bomb plant can be received.
Yeah, double orbs on the retake here for NI's T side, and it really is coming down to maybe not one man in particular, but low on the timer. Nork with the NPP misses. This could be an instant save. Look at the lean out towards the B side. Yes, it might be a 4v4, but no one's really in rotating positions, but now they've got the advantage at least with the 4-on-3.
James shut down by Hampus. Buster's ready for some long presence to come from the CT side. Sees that swing, gets that kill. Plopsky to fall. Next player up. He swings on him. Sees ZTR. Can't get a headshot on that first face away towards that short position. Kicker on site. Incendiary looking to try and drive it away. No smoke down to get forced down to the open. Sees that offer. He's body blocked by his teammate. So that cost him his life. Rez can get the trade together though, but a 2-on-2 and they're dead out of time. Flashes over Sanji watching. Gone long quite a lot here, but B-side a couple of times. Smoke playing, let's kick it the face up. Finally get a kill alongside Sanji, following suit on Plopsky. Makes his way around towards long, also gets another good kill back, and the T's have turned this whole thing back around. Sanji with 3. Yes, the bomb partner will drop, and Hampus will get traded to 1 versus 1. Still on. Quadra up for this man. USP will be enough against Sanji, and indeed, he lands it for his own 4K, and for a second round, a clutch for NIP.
Oh.
Driving the CTs away, bomb can cross, but ZTR still gets the kill on Kicker, so that's a frag found. Man advantage game for MIP. Yes, they are tagged, but so are several players on the T-side line. That Smoke's got to go down for Yekindar, because now Sanji is dropped. They can't afford to concede side presence with the map control. ZTR facing in alongside Hampers, a risky jump face that almost cost him his life. The game will go down for it, and Yakinda is quick to follow. And well, you talk about confidence from VirtusPro in those first 6 rounds. That might be the most confident we've seen at NIP so far. Yakinda has plenty of T-side players around him. No casualties in this round, just damage being done. Sanji not going to catch off an overextender in Norky, ducks down rather, gets that pick in to start things off at long last for the CT side, but now they need to formulate the retake here. Yakindo will find that trade with NTR, the Foxy response, or back in, expecting a player at Tunnels, misses his first shot, but still turns it around against him. Kicker trades back on Plopsky, 2 versus 2. Jame on the short boxes, Hampus making his way up with AEW. Needs to jump face, will pay for it, and Nork's now out of there. Gotta save the weapon. We'll look for the exit, try to keep the T-side players inside the site.
IP, just when they get a few rounds together and you sort of think that they're finding some form. VP
open up the round itself. TR as he cleans up 3 kills. Perfect coordination with Hampus on the utility bait, and
Util was everything. Nork does the hard work to find that first pick for VP, but knowing you're winning rounds like that, and now just down by 3, this is still very winnable to try and get a 2-0 going. Nork now with the AWP getting it pressured. He's going to have a teammate to try and back him up to make sure that AWP doesn't need to come out. Maybe another sort of similar tactic in which they just go for the short execution, have a late lurk out from Long. Very quick coming in, and the information already gained from Plopsky.
1-for-1 trades, Rez. Watching when Insignia to go back down behind him. Smoke's coming through, tap burst up. There's Jamin Yakinda with 2 more picks. And it looks like maybe NIP are going to get overwhelmed for this round. 2-man advantage. They put the incendiaries down as they can, trying to see if they can force the issue back on the T-side line, but Yakinda's just going to get this bomb plant in. Will burn to 14, but get away alive. And Zed to the mid control, jump facing. Back here, face forward, and Rez gets the opener on Yakinda. That's what we need to see from these guys. They want to try and take this round back and take this score as close as possible, with James also falling in the long house. Now they've dealt with the most powerful position that VP have held. I mean, hell, if he hides in this corner, he could catch both players off if they'd opt to go towards that long position. Because there's not going to be enough time to set up a default or an execution. ZTR takes bust. The next aggression from Plopsky is going to get punished by Sanji. They've seen where that bomb is at, though, and they know it's got to make its way in towards the site. Nork's got to take that orb straight towards his face. 10 seconds remaining. Smokes goes down towards the cross position. And the peek in, sees his man, takes it out. That's round over. Kicker's way too far back. He can't pick up the bomb. He can't get to the site in time. And that's which is on Yakinda. Towards this top of position, it's spray through from this secondary flash, going to go way too far, sees that one man, takes it down, spray through, catches 2, and Kicker takes a trade, and 10 seconds remaining, that incendiary can still stop them. Kicker makes his way through the fire, gets shut down by it, and while Jane will get the exit frag, he won't get the round. NIP make the coming out from the site itself at the tunnel's entrance, but now Buster here to try and defend against them all coming out here. Neezy's taps the head, catches one, that's Kicker instead stealing it. Buster takes ZTR, but Yakinda falls in trade, so 3-on-3 is the last man left towards this B bomb site. Rez can get sandwiched in by 2 CTs here. If he can get even 1 kill, he'll get the advantage back for his teammates, but it will be a 2v2 retake.
And no kit in play for the CT side, but they are coming and charging in towards the upper tunnels. The timing is everything for Pyjamas. And he comes back in with the USP, trying to tap up, and now all down to Plopsky. A lot of damage done onto James, and Plopsky not really peeking out from the window position. Trying to slow it down, waits out the time, commits to the fight, taps away, and NIP are going to be able to clutch around for this.
Smoke down. In his short position, and they're going to stack it up. Actually, they've heard this, and they're going to clean it up. Nork and Hampus with a couple of decent frags. 3 overall between them. 1 kill does come back from Kicker, but now he's the last man standing out towards the CT spawn. And he gets shut down by Hampus next to receive. So 9 to the board of NIP.
So look at how many players they're bringing.
One man takes him down, spams through, but only gets that 1 frag. The Orpanork can respond towards it. 4 versus 2 situation. And Sanji and James allowing ZTR to really fit into the context of this lineup, allow their main stars to continue doing what they do and just take 2 frags back against the VP side. Sanji and James chiming in. Sanji can get traded, so there's that much rolling for the T side line.
A decent trade.
Tops down on James. Nades on, doing damage. AK on Hampus does not catch Yakinda. AWP, Smoke sees 1 player dropping down. Can't land his flick together on him. Players still here in the T-side line. Finally, ZTR will fall. He will walk on short. Tagged up, sprayed up. Yakinda with 3 kills. And attention drawn towards mid, though. 1 kill found on Hampus. And now the T-side looks to try and act. Flashbang keeps Kicker blind. And Sandy's there to bail him out. Get a kill. Kicker will eventually fall to ZTR, but he's on 4 points of health. Has a CT on site. 1 CT coming in from the doors as well. 20 seconds to get the bomb plant. Finally, the bomb can cross.
Get that bomb plan in just to try and get a bit of safety. ZTR trying to back up his teammate. Unfortunately, that bomb doesn't even get far forward. And the answer is no. Now starting to clear out the lower tunnels. If they can sandwich in this upper tunnel play, that could be the advantage. Oh, what a shot coming out from Hampus. That should have been an easy kill for Sanji.
And that scram was a CT defensive utility goes down to the mid position. ZTR catches Yakinda. This AWP a buster that takes him down. 4 on 4 now. Hampus has an M4 to work with. Or back in, but can't connect the shot to the next player back over in the pick position. Buster evading that opportunity. It's Hampus that takes out Kicker towards the mid position. Smoke out. B's completely open, but NIP have got that bomb committed towards long already. They've got to go towards the A play. The best Hampus can do is backstab against them, and James going to shut him down with a P250 to a 3 versus 3. Plopsky's going to move up. Buster still has that walking play. Takes out 1. AK swings up the side. Takes the 2 frags and opens it back up with a plant that can now be secured.
James in a 1v2 retake, but it's Nork with the NWP to back up
to this position. And of course, a very broken buy with a very awkward state. Not every player on the same page. James forcing with the AWP alongside Eco Pistols, and he goes down first and foremost. AK is cleaning up the next 2 couple of frags, and from there the A site's under full NIP. Got to start tugging at the collars a little bit. Start sweating about what might be coming. Got a decent float line for the higher rollers of the money. The economy.
Or more and more utility too from the CT side.
Ahead of the smoke, Rez and ZTR get those kills to trade back for a 2-for-1. AWP in the backlines, Buster gonna land some serious shots, but he doesn't land a thing. Sanji and James now left alone, held into the corner, ready to receive them here with the AKs. They're putting Incendiaries down to mid doors, but that's the wrong side. They need to check, spray through, kill on Sanji. It's all left to James now. The last man left, the last warrior for VirtusPro, as Nork shuts him